All right, guys, I want to get y'all opinion on this one. Researchers using Google's app to study the effects of phone on mental health. So this one is being done by the University of Oregon to do a study on digital well-being, which is an app on Androids to let you know how well your phone health is with you and your phone. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of the rundown real quick, and then y'all give me your opinions on it. The University of
You're gonna give
Oregon
me
is
the
doing a study,
TLDR?
huh?
You're gonna give me
The,
the
the
TLDR, right?
TLDR, yes. I'm gonna summarize this for you, my good man.
You're gonna be Google.
Well, I'm not gonna be as good, but University of Oregon is doing a study on mental health and how you interact with your phone. So, if anybody doesn't know, if you have an Android phone, you have an app that runs in the background called Digital Wellbeing, and it pretty much gives you an idea of how to how to how can I say it? Find out whether or not
How
your
much you're
phone,
using your phone?
how much you're using your phone. Sorry, I got a phone call right then. Sorry,
Nah, you
that
good.
that was the crazy thing.
Yeah, I feel like
Um,
this is. I feel like this is good because I know I'm on my phone a lot sometimes. And I gotta check myself. Hey, I'm using it a lot. But like for me,
right,
it depends. Like sometimes I'm using it. Like today, I've been using it a lot for schoolwork. I'm
right.
not,
So like,
even though I'm on my phone, I'm mostly doing schoolwork.
for me, I have a Fitbit. So it says even here in the article. So it's like a Fitbit for your life, and finds out whether or not are you best practices, are you falling asleep and not touching your phone when you're trying to get ready to go to bed. You know, different studies have been said about the blue screen keeping people awake.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So does it are you looking at your phone right before bed? I mean, it has some tools in there to keep you from looking at your phone, like a grayscale. So it will turn if you set up the phone and say, "Look, you know what? I do look at my phone a lot before I get ready to go to bed. Let me turn it gray, so it makes it unappealing for your eyes, and then you won't touch your phone as much. And then when you wake up, it goes back to the regular scale. So it'll do different things like that. But my take on it is this: is how do you feel one about organization like a university studying whether or not is this affecting our lives as much, which I think it is good and can be bad in the sense that different people do use their phones differently.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like there's a lot. I know people that legit they use their phone for work. They're on it for like 5-6 hours a day,
Right.
and you
But
can't
that's
compare that 5-6 hours using their phone for fun.
going to
Like
be different than somebody who uses their phone for social media consumption, right? For
yeah,
somebody who's waiting around for that ding and that notification from Facebook or Instagram or wherever, their response to their phone is going to be different than somebody who uses their stuff for work.
yeah, totally. I just feel like this is good because you you tell we already know that we are addicted to our phones.
Yeah.
Like even I'm addicted. Everyone's addicted to their phone, but it just keeps it in check. Hey, you've been on it for 2 hours on TikTok. You may want to take a break or whatever
Right.
app you're on. It's just a nice. I have that feature turned on, so hey, every like hour it tells me, hey, you on every social media app I have. Every hour I'm on it, it's like, hey, you've been on it for X amount of hours. You may want to take a break, and that just helps me out.
Right. I don't know if Cabe has come back from his lunch break,
Oh,
but
I'm here. I'm
how
listening.
do you feel about it?
Um, Honestly, I mean, Ashay's right. It's just basically like a monitor. It's a little stockish because a little bit, just a tad bit, because fact that it may remind you after, like, let's say you use your phone for 2 hours. Well, maybe it was for, you know, a different reason than just sitting on TikTok all day. It's like I don't want to get a notification if there's like if I'm texting people for business and then I get a notification in the middle of my screen while I'm texting. That'll just be annoying after a point. Some people use your phone strictly for business, not just to be addicted to it.
Right. But I mean, it's looking to see how well or how intrusive or are cell phones helping your mental health? Are they hurting your mental health? What is going on with your mind and your body and whatever when it comes to your phone? Now, I can say this: there are researches done where, like, especially for social media, people get very adamant about, oh well, I want to be able to know what's going on all the time, and they are literally every single time their phone go ding, they jump on it, right?
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't necessarily think that should be part of the study. It should be added to it, like, hey, look, we all kind of on social media. YouTube is a social media. You know,
Yep.
somebody drops a new video, what you gonna do? You're gonna be like, yo, let me see what it's about. Instagram, somebody posted a new photo. Let me see what it looked like. You know, it's always about trying to get that as many eyeballs on something as much as possible. But to what extent is this going to be a detriment to your brain health, right?
Yeah, of course.
So
Just
that's
take a
just my
break
two
every
cents
couple
on it.
hours. Yeah, just take a break. Just make sure you're monitoring yourself.
And that's what
Yeah.
that app's supposed to do. So if you use it, if you think that you got a problem, right? I would say people should use the app, see what happens, and then set some parameters to keep yourself from overdoing it. I think it goes as far as disabling certain apps if you use them too much and you want to kind of wind down. It
Oh
won't
no,
even let the notifications come through.
I don't want my phone telling
But the
me
thing,
when I
but the
can
thing is,
and cannot use it. Like
yeah.
it's not
But my thing is, it's an option. You can turn it on and off because I know this will help people that are addicted to it. Like people that are on Twitter from 1 a.m. That'll
Right.
yeah,
help
people
them
with
because
actual
they'll just,
problems, not
yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
ordinary people.
Well, like I said,
yeah,
it's a optional. It's optional for yourself, so you don't have to do it. But if you feel like, yo, you have a hard time going to bed, and if the blue light from the screen is keeping you awake, or the notifications constantly making you pick your phone up and waking you up out of a sleep, then maybe that might be something that you might need to use to try to wean yourself off of social media as you're winding down to go to bed.
Well, that you should honestly tell your friends not to text me after so and so time. Leave me alone after that. Straight and
Hey,
simple.
hey, that sounds simple, but for some people, it's addiction.
Mm, I understand that, but you have to set limits.
it's like drugs.
Hey, look, understand something. It hits the reward center of your brain, constantly going back and forth with
Oh
somebody,
yeah,
or
yeah.
conversating,
I
talking
forgot
to
what
other
it's
people.
called.
Everything, like, just because it's not a drug that you take in your arm or whatever, it still stimulates the pleasure center of your brain to be like,
Yep.
yo, this gives me happiness. Let me keep doing it. This gives me happiness. Let me keep doing it. Repetitiveness over and over and
People,
over again.
people want to be happy, and I don't blame them. The world can suck sometimes, you know.
That's true. Well,